Have you ever wondered why no matter how hard you try, you keep failing again and again? You start with so much energy. You make big promises to yourself. You get excited about a fresh start. But somehow, you lose track. You stop halfway. You give up. And suddenly, you're back to square one. It feels frustrating, right? You start asking yourself, why does this always happen to me? Am I just not good enough? But what if I told you the real reason isn't that you're weak or incapable, but that you've been following the wrong formula all along? Welcome back to our channel, Soosy. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and stay connected with us for more powerful self-motivation. Now, let's begin. The truth is, failure doesn't happen because you are not capable. Most of the time, failure happens because of hidden reasons we never even realize. The first reason is that we set unrealistic expectations. We expect instant results. We start a new habit, a new job, or a new plan, and deep down we want everything to change overnight. And when that doesn't happen, we get disappointed and quit too soon. The second reason is that we rely only on motivation. Motivation feels amazing in the beginning. It's like a fire that burns bright. But just like fuel, it burns fast and runs out quickly. If you're depending only on motivation, the moment it fades, your efforts collapse with it. The third reason is that you don't have a proper system. Without habits, without structure, without a process to keep you on track, even the strongest dreams collapse. So the problem is not that you can't achieve your goals. It's that you're not building the right foundation for them. If you truly want to win, you have to shift your mindset. Winners don't avoid failure. They actually use failure as feedback. Every single time they fall, they don't say, "I'm a loser." They ask themselves, "What can I learn? What should I do differently next time?" That's the difference. Think about it. Thomas Edison failed more than 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. But he never called those failures. He said, "I found 1,000 ways that didn't work." That's how winners think. Imagine if he gave up at attempt number 100, or 500, or even 999. The world would be a very different place today. The moment you start seeing failure as a stepping stone instead of a dead end, your entire journey changes. Failure stops being something that defines you and becomes something that strengthens you. Every time you fail, you're actually one step closer to finding what really works. But changing your mindset isn't enough. To finally win, you must build the right system. Success is never about making one big dramatic effort. It's about small, consistent actions, repeated every single day. For example, if you want to get fit, it's not about spending 10 hours in the gym one day. It's about moving your body every single day, even if it's just 30 minutes of walking. If you want to build a career, it's not about doing one huge project perfectly. It's about showing up, learning, improving, and delivering value consistently. This is where discipline becomes more important than motivation. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation asks, "Do I feel like doing this today?" Discipline says, "I'll do it anyway because I made a promise to myself." That's the key. If you rely on motivation, you'll quit the moment things get tough. But if you rely on discipline, you'll keep going even when it's boring, even when you're tired, even when nobody is clapping for you. And eventually, that consistency will separate you from everyone else. Another thing that helps is breaking big goals into small achievable steps. One reason we fail is because we get overwhelmed by the size of our dream. We say, "I want to lose 20 kilos," or "I want to earn $1 million," and the distance between where we are and where we want to be feels impossible to cover. But if you break it down into small steps, like losing 1 kilo at a time, saving a little money each week, improving one skill each month, suddenly the journey becomes possible. Remember, small wins create momentum. Momentum creates belief, and belief creates unstoppable action. And of course, what gets measured gets improved. You can't manage what you don't track. If you want to see progress, start writing it down. Keep a journal, make a tracker, or use an app. When you can see your growth, no matter how small, it gives you the motivation to keep going. But perhaps the most important factor in turning failure into success is persistence. Let's be honest. Winners are not always the most talented people. They are simply the ones who refuse to quit. Every failure is a test. It's life asking you, how bad do you really want this? If you want to finally win, you have to make persistence your best friend. You have to show up every single day. You have to do the work again and again, even when it feels boring, even when it feels like nobody is noticing, even when you doubt yourself. Because the truth is, consistency beats talent. Persistence beats failure. Think about every great athlete, entrepreneur, or artist you admire. None of them became successful overnight. They failed more times than we can imagine, but they refused to give up, and that's why they won. The question is, are you willing to do the same? So why do you keep failing? Because you expect quick results, because you depend only on motivation, and because you don't follow a strong system. And how do you finally win? By changing your mindset, by building habits and systems that keep you on track, and by refusing to quit no matter what. If you understand this, you'll realize something powerful. Failure isn't the end. Failure is just feedback. Every time you fail, you're not starting over. You're starting again, but this time with more experience, more knowledge, and more strength than before. That's how you grow. That's how you win. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what failure you're ready to turn into success today. Let's grow together, and remember, your best days are still ahead.